Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott from the Fire Note, and today in the Prog Corner, it's a really special day. I think you all know exactly what I'm talking about. Last night at about 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, we hit that magic number 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all you people that watch the videos, that hit the like button, that share the videos. That comment. I really appreciate it. To all the other YouTubers that have been so supportive of me and this channel since it started. I couldn't do it without you. Yeah, I'm talking about Jim Newstead. I'm talking about the Canadian Stud Muffin. I'm talking about Rachel the Music Man. I'm talking about Notes Reviews. I'm talking about Nathan on Shuffle. You people know who you are, and thank you so much for your support. But today, instead of just talking about, yeah, how great, we did it, I kind of wanted to reflect on how we did it. And I posted a short in October, and then December 10th of 2021, I put my best of 2021 ranking out. At the end of December 27th, I changed the name to the Prog Corner, and the channel was officially born. 105 days later, we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I want to talk briefly about how that happened and what steps I took. Maybe that'll help some people, because I've had quite a few people ask me, dude, I've had my YouTube channel going for years and I can't get to 500, let alone 1,000. So, what happened? We're going to break it down here a little bit. I know there's a million videos out there on this subject, but they're usually from slick people with, 100 people on their staff and editors and all this, that, and the other thing. I have really not seen a little guy talking about how to grow a YouTube channel. So here's what I did, okay? I posted a couple videos when it was still Scott Lade. That's why it's showing I've been on YouTube for a year. But the first thing I really wanted to do was research my niche, figure out where my passion lied, and research it. So that's why I fell in love with people like the Daily Doug and the Sea of Tranquility, taking notes and learning. Before I shot a single video, I must have watched hundreds of hours of YouTubers doing their thing and trying to figure out where my lane was going to be, what my niche was going to be. So figure out exactly what you want to do and research it. There's lots and lots of great YouTubers out there that you can take a lot of notes from. So that was really important. The next thing they talk about is have an avatar. Once you have an idea where your passion lies, you've done a little research into space. Next thing to do is to create an avatar, who your audience is going to be. They recommend that you have a couple. I just had one. I had one avatar, and it was me. I am the avatar. I am shooting videos for people just like me. And it's obvious within the analytics that that's exactly what's been going on. 99% of my viewers are male, most of them over 50. So that's clearly what's going on here. But it's important to know who you're shooting videos for, who your audience is, and who you're trying to talk to. Obviously. The name. I got really lucky with the name. About the same time I was thinking about doing YouTube, my editor at the Fire Note came up with the name The Prog Corner. He was going to have a separate subcategory for all the prog content on the website. He came up with the name. Like I said, about the same time I wanted to do some YouTube stuff, so the name was perfect. And name of your channel is important. It's the first thing people see. So the Prog Corner. It does paint me into a corner. I probably can't really talk about a whole lot else, but you know what? That's a good thing. I look at a lot of YouTube channels and, they're talking about music, and then, they're talking about something else, fishing, or then they got another video about their dog. This isn't going to work. Know who your audience is and stay there. Make sure your channel looks decent, have a decent profile pic, have a good banner, just something that really identifies who you are and what you're all about. Set some goals. You know, when I started the channel, my goal was to hit 500 by May and 1,000 by September. We absolutely crushed that, obviously. We did it in 105 days. 105 days from 0 to 1,000. And I'm going over the steps that I took to make that happen. Goal setting was very, very important, not just in terms of where I wanted to be in terms of watch time or subscribers, but where I wanted to be with the content, you know, where I wanted to be with the channel, my positioning within my niche, and everything that I planned to do, I actually did. I had a notebook filled with episode ideas, and every single video was intentional. I didn't just shoot something because I felt like it that day. Well, I do that sometimes too. But in general, most of the stuff I shoot is intentional. There's a purpose for it. There's a reason behind it. I want all my videos to fall within that niche real comfortably so that people might actually binge on the content, go through the catalog and, watch a bunch of stuff. That really helps. So that consistency is really important. That planning is really important, But at the end of the day, you just got to hit that record button and start going. And once you start shooting a few videos, you start playing around with, your backdrops. And, my wife bought me that on-air thing. It's ridiculous, but I love it. It looks cool. Anything in the background that might keep people's attention a little bit. Sparkly stuff is great. The human eyeball likes that kind of colorful type of stuff. So make sure that your backdrop, your set is decent looking. But you can, I use a cheap ring light and natural light on the side. I use my iPhone to shoot everything. I haven't spent except for the ring light. And I did buy a microphone last week. So I think I've spent like 60, 70 bucks on the channel so far. You don't need to spend a lot of money on these new smartphones. The cameras are just fine. Really at the end of the day, you want your videos to look good, you want them to sound good, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing to me is your energy level. It's your knowledge base and the energy that you bring to that information that you're trying to impart to people. If you're lame and boring, nobody's going to want to watch your videos. So, I actually try to make sure I only shoot videos when I'm feeling high energy. If I'm feeling a little down or maybe a little sickly or whatever, I'm not going to record a video. If you go through the catalog though, I want to see if anybody spots the one video that I shot where I may not have been completely sober. I'm never doing that again. And that's the thing. You can make mistakes. It's okay. Your first year you're on YouTube, you're going to make plenty of mistakes, but you're going to learn from them and get better, hopefully. Big thing that I was trying to do right from the beginning was to build a community of music freaks that are into the same thing I'm into. And so I always try to comment back and respond to everybody that's interacting with me on the channel, and that helps build a community. I know the people that jumped on board the Prog Corner with my very first videos, and they're still commenting today. And I hope that the channel never gets so big that I can't communicate with everybody, because I think that's special. And I know when I was watching other YouTubers and I got a response, if I commented, it to me it was a big deal. I felt like I was included in something. So you want to create that community, that inclusivity. You want to be, kind of like a cult leader, I guess, a little bit. So stay positive. There's going to be some times where you may not want to do this. There's going to be some days where you lose subscribers and you start feeling down like, oh man, is this even worth it? Be positive. Make sure that you're not doing this for the wrong reasons, because you will not last. You got to be here for the love of it. You got to be here because you absolutely love what you're doing. Otherwise, why do it, right? You're not going to get rich on YouTube, unless you're Mr. Beast or one of those guys that's, got millions of followers. It's not going to happen. So you should have some other goals. My goal is to stay in my lane. My goal is to make sure that I'm talking about capital P prog. I've done little excursions, and they don't work out as well. When I stay right in my lane, right in the core of what I do, I get more views. When I try to go a little outside of that, not so much. So stay in your lane. Another thing that was really big for me was the help, the support of other YouTubers, collaborations. Big thing, man. I was getting so many subscribers when I would show up on other people's live streams. So if you can get involved in some of that, I would say a good 20% of my subscribers were from me showing up on the Canadian Stud Muffins live stream, or Rachel the Music Ma'am. Every single time I would get quite a few new subscribers, so that's a really good way to go. Plus, those are people you want on your side. Those are people that have been doing this longer than you, probably. They're probably better at it than you are, so you can learn from them. And when I shot a video Monday talking about I needed 42 more subscribers, man, I had so many of you people go out there and spread the word and do stuff on your community tab, letting people know, trying to help me out, building that kind of relationship with other people in your space. Really, really important. Also important is knowing where to position your channel vis-a-vis the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, we're learning a little bit about that each day, but the important thing you need to know about that is that the algorithm does not care about you. All right. It doesn't care about your channel. It doesn't care about you. All it cares about is the people on YouTube staying on YouTube. So, you want to create a space that people want to come to and they want to stay on YouTube. Yeah. It's not easy, but if you create that kind of environment, people are going to want to come, and they're going to want to smash that notifications button to know when your next video is coming out. All that stuff is really great, but positioning your channel on YouTube with the algorithm, you need to understand whether or not you want people to find you via search, or if you want people to find you via browse or homepage or some of those other ways people find videos. And I started out very much in the search mode, where if you searched for the new Marillion album, my video might pop up and you might watch it. That's actually a little limiting. It's better to go with a broader base type of thing. And that's what I've been trying to do lately. And that is where we get into thumbnails and titles. And if you guys browse through, you see I still haven't quite figured out my thumbnail game yet. Some of them got my face on it. Some my wife, does in Photoshop. I don't know what the magic is there, but I do notice that the videos that have a better thumbnail get more views. So watch your thumbnails, watch your titles, make them look good. Take a minute. They actually say you should make your thumbnail before you even shoot your video. And that's what I've been doing lately. And it's kind of helping. And then YouTube has analytics that you can look through. And what I have done with that is try to take a look and see, I'll give you an example. The first thing that I was noticing when I was going through the analytics was that I had this humongous drop off after like 30 seconds. So at that point I realized, let me go back and watch these videos. So I'm actually watching all my videos again over and over to see what I do well, to see what I don't do well. And the one thing I noticed I was really bad at was my intros. They were long, they were tedious, they were boring, the energy was low. And I'm thinking, man, I'd turn this off if I was... No. There's better stuff to watch on YouTube than this. So that's why it's so important to look at those numbers and then look at your videos, go back and really be tough on yourself. That self-critiquing is very, very important. I do it every time. You know, I shoot a video and I'm just like, man, I hate what I did there. I like what I did there. You know, so take some notes. You can get better at it. I look at my early videos, man, and I was really not good at this YouTube thing at all. I'm still not good at it, but I know I'm definitely better than I was. But my one note to you guys about how I got 1,000 subscribers in 105 days is to have fun, man. That's the key. If you're not having fun, it's going to come across. No one's going to want to watch your videos. But if you're an energetic person who's entertaining and has something to say and maybe actually has a little bit of knowledge, but the most important thing, again, is to enjoy what you're doing because that translates. People can see that. They know the real article. They can tell the genuine article from a mile away. They know a fraud. Don't be a fraud. You know, be the real deal. And I promise you, if you're doing it like I'm doing it and follow these steps, you're going to be successful. You will hit 100, then you'll hit 500, then you'll hit 1,000. We'll see what the ceiling is for the Prog Corner. I actually have a goal in mind, but I'm not going to verbalize it. I'm just happy to be at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very, very much. It's been a lot of fun. Once again, I say this every time, that yes, video's coming this weekend. I'm so fired up about it. You see, I got some yes-related artwork behind me in preparation. It's going to be a good time, a real good time. I don't think I'm going to live stream it. I'm going to do it in live yard stream and like just record only and then, you know, post it later because I still don't know what I'm doing, but it's going to be great. Anyway, I'm Scott from the Prog Corner, and thank you guys again. 1,000 subscribers in 105 days. It's ridiculous. Way beyond what I had ever hoped. And thank you all so very, very much. I'll see you guys soon. I'm Scott, and you freaks are awesome.